Now, friends, remember, so there's two key pieces of information went through. So one, obviously, you can't buy on a CEX. Number two, you need a coin with an active community. Okay. Now, number three is you need information asymmetry. So this is where you need something that kind of helps you. Okay. Now, information asymmetry, it could be as little as you're in the Telegram, you're speaking to people in there and you know other people like it and they're going to keep promoting it. That's your information asymmetry. So you know, oh, we've got an army of people going to keep tweeting about this and making YouTube videos or whatever. Okay. So it could be as simple as that. But this information asymmetry is critical. Okay. Because it's going to apply to, it's universal, right? And basically you're asking yourself, what information do you have that the rest of the market has not priced in yet, or that they just don't know about, okay? And I can share with you some big potentials, okay? Bigger potentials. So number one, all right, obviously the PulseChain sacrifice wallet. So the PulseChain wallet has 170,000 Ethereum, and it can blow up the Pulse price anywhere from 10 to 100x, depending on Ethereum's price rise, okay? So there's going to be net selling and stuff out here. Just use a random number, okay? Don't take it too seriously, that number, friends. But that's a very big one, okay? So Richard Hahn already demonstrated, for example, that he's bought up the coins, Pulse, PulseX, PHEX, and Inc., and most likely he's going to do the same playbook as what he did with Hex back in 2021. And you can calculate how much everything would move from the ask side liquidity. It's only $60 million in there. So him having 170,000 ETH at a $7,000 Ethereum price, you have a total of 1.2 billion. That's just a $7,000 ETH. That's a 1.618 extension. Big numbers, man. So you only need a couple of $100 million that you can go do that. So I'm just assuming people are going to be fighting along the way. I guess we'll see. But all right, now important, right? Avalanche, okay, so AVAX, they had an alt season in September 2021. Okay, so obviously I've told everybody about this, friends. I will see September 2021. They had an alt season back then, and all they did was, it was kind of funny. I remember their alt season, and I'm thinking they spent billions of dollars back then. I went back and I checked it. No, it was only $180 million, and they gave out AVAX tokens. So they basically just provided AVAX, their own minted coins, 180 million. Now, PulseChain's going to have 6 times that firepower. 6 times. However, the total industry is now also 6 times bigger. Okay, so but it's still the same. So if it's 1 for 1, it's the same. So if they had literally a whole month where the whole Twitter of crypto Twitter just rushed in for Avalanche season to try to get all the money, sweet. Why can't PulseChain have that? Of course it can. Okay, it's also important to know your information asymmetry. Like I say this all the time. Okay, people take this for granted. PulseChain has 170 content creators and 70 streamers on YouTube. And there's 2 conferences per year, Hex and PulseChain, run by Matty Allen. So, like, God bless Matty Allen for doing those, man. Big help for the community. So that's a very loud, powerful megaphone. And it just creates this big vortex, okay? So, of course, everyone's laughing at the prices now, but how excited is everyone's going to be when the prices go up? Do you see that, right? So that's your information asymmetry. So there are people out there, friends, all they know is Binance coins, Coinbase coins. They have no idea about any of this. And you know, oh, wow, when these things start moving, there's like a whole crowd ready to erupt, okay? Now, you can even go a step further, right? For higher reward potential on PulseChain, you can get the stronger altcoins, okay? Now, obviously, these carry higher risk as the ones I already went through, right? So you can explore them, right? So you obviously have PDI, there's the Tropa ecosystem, Tangang ecosystem, okay? So obviously, in a Tropa, there's a Tropa, there's Teddy Bear, all these others as well. PDI is also part of it. Tangang, you got Dick with Bart, Peach, there's even Orange Man Good, not directly it, but part of the community and stuff out here. You have the Grays currency, PGGC, and that network there. There's the influencer coins like SolidX that everyone knows, and anything else you believe in, okay? So obviously, and there's Pika on PulseChain as well, where the community takeover, very special coin, very special, powerful community, multiple fan pages and stuff out here. So you can see the potential in all these. And obviously, you look at all of them, you're like, oh, wow, your market caps are tiny. Your market caps all tick everything. You're on a DEX, see, friends, all those coins on PulseChain, are they on DEXs? Yes, so they're not on a CEX yet. Sweet. That's tick number 1. Tick number 2, okay, active community, you betcha. Okay, tick number 3. Now you have information asymmetry. Of course, okay, I've got a fluffy microphone. You know I like them. That's pretty much all you need. That's pretty much all you need, friends. Eh? Going there to the active communities. You have, see, they're all liquidity linked to PulseChain. They're on PulseChain. And okay, I have an information edge here. Richard Hart could rotate 170,000 ETH in, pump up the bags. So everything in the ecosystem has to get repriced higher. That's exactly what happened with Solana, friends. Okay, so the winning altcoins out of PulseChain, they will perform like Bonk and Whiff did with Solana. So they had a leverage play on Sol itself. So Bonk did 13 times whatever Sol did, Solana, okay? So so obviously not every coin's going to do this, but yeah, some coins will do whatever PulseChain does, they will do a 10x whatever Pulse does. So if Pulse does a 10, then these will do 10 times 10, that's 100, okay? But not all of them will do that. Some are going to do 50, some are going to do 20, some are even going to probably blow your mind and do like a 500 or 1000x. That'd be crazy. We've already seen some crazy stuff like that, okay? So PDI's already 5000x up from its low, already hit that point from last year, okay? So amazing things, right, happening. Also, Hex from Ethereum, EHEX, would benefit greatly from this information asymmetry, But you don't need to really go all in on this, because it's going to be like the lazy play. You'll be people on Ethereum who don't want to bridge in yet. They just need exposure to the ecosystem, so they just buy that on Ethereum. That's something they can buy. That's the Hex that they know. Okay, now they won't even think twice about it. Okay, but for us, like remember, Hex on Ethereum has like 80 million market cap now. It's like tiny, or 100 million ish. So maybe like Pika has 2 million. Okay, so it's like 50 times less, 50 times thinner liquidity. Just give you an example out here. So there's different risk tiers, okay? But obviously you need more informational edge as you go further down the risk curve, okay? But obviously Hex from Ethereum and P-Hex and stuff, you get to see how it can all work out. But all of it, it's directly tied off PLS, the speed, pretty much.